Hey everybody, so today I'm a little bit lighter. I found somebody to pull a trade off with earlier today, so I got rid of 10 1921 ungraded Morgan dollars. They were, again, all 1921. They were probably like AU to maybe like an MS62 if I had gotten some of them graded. I got rid of those. I got rid of 10 American Silver Eagles, and then I got rid of 5 Maples and 6 generic bullion rounds, as well as a PCI graded 1885 Morgan, a PCGS 1921 Morgan. I have 4 more of those coming in the mail. And then a NGC 1885 Morgan, because I have 3 of them that are graded MS64. So all of that equaled up, and I was able to fill a couple holes that I had. Ended up getting a 1882 Carson City. So this one, I'm probably going to send it off to get graded. I don't know if you can tell, but this thing is in like amazing shape. I went to a dealer who actually follows me here, and he was able to give me a pretty good deal. I felt like I probably could have gotten a little bit better if I had searched around a lot, but I was just to the point where I wanted to fill some stuff today and have another video to post. So got an 1894 S barber half, an 1898 barber half, and then an 1899. I, for some reason, thought I didn't have 1899, and I didn't take the list of what I have with me, but still pretty happy. This one has a little bit better grade probably than these two do. As you can see, there's some more of the wreath is visible. Where I goofed up was I was thinking I needed 1899, but I actually needed 1903. So that was kind of a bummer. I walked out, and then I got home and I just realized that I brought the wrong one. So I also meant to bring this to trade in and completely forgot. The guy that I was trading with really likes the graded Eagles. He said they're easy to get rid of. So I'll probably be doing some more stuff with him unless, like I said, somebody else reaches out to me on the channel here and offers something. Then I'll gladly, wheel and deal with you guys. The star of the show here is this. So 1900 $5 gold piece. So this was, oh gosh, he had it priced fairly reasonable, and then he gave me a discount. He had just gotten it in yesterday, so he actually showed me what he paid for it, and then he marked it up $10. And so we were able to trade. I did all of the stuff that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So again, it was about 10 Silver Eagles, 10 1921 Morgan dollars that were not graded, a PCGS Morgan dollar that was 1921, an NGC 1885 Morgan dollar, and then a PCI 1882 MS66 Morgan dollar. With those PCI ones, the MS66 doesn't really mean anything because it could be an MS63. It was in good shape, but I have so many of the 1885 ones that I felt like getting rid of it. So anyways, I was able to get rid of those, as well as 5 or 6 ounces of bullion. I can't remember what I said. And then the generic bullion, and then 5 maples. And I was able to pick up this and this and the 3 barbers. So I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, probably could have gotten a little bit better of a deal if I had really tried to squeeze him, but he's been good to us every time we try to work some deals with him. He's always very accommodating. So I felt like I wanted to work with him and just kind of continue to build a relationship. This one, like I said, I'm definitely going to send it off to get graded. There is not one single not clash mark, but like a dent in the face of it or anything. And I have some, let's see what a good example would be here. It's probably pretty comparable to this, honestly, in terms of the grade. The hair on this one might be just a touch better, but if you look at it, No, those are pretty close, and that one is graded a 64. So just to do a quick comparison here. There we go. So there's a 64, and this one's ungraded. That's not the price I ended up paying for it. We worked it into the trade, so I get a little bit more of a deal for it. But even at 400, that's a good deal for the Carson City series in this shape. So my only question was actually this little nick right there. But then when you look at it, it's not raised or anything or dented. It's actually just like a little mark that's on the surface of the coin. So I feel like it's going to grade pretty well. I'm going to probably send it off to PCGS here in the next few days. Really curious to see what the turnaround time is going to be on it, getting it back. I have heard some stories about people waiting like 6 months to get stuff back from them from grading, so I'm really hoping it's not that long. But I'm also curious too if you guys think that this one is worth sending off for grading. I don't know anything about these, to be honest. I had to look through the gray sheet to see what it was even worth, and I opted for this over a 1/4 ounce that was just a generic American Eagle, because this one has the numismatic value and just kind of the historical value as well for me. I value that a little bit more than just the bullion, because I'm more of a collector than a prepper or a stacker. And I thought this would be a nice add to the collection to go with the other gold that I have. So get to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I think I paid $50 more for this than I would have if I just got a generic 1/4 ounce. So in terms of what I have left for Eagles that I'm going to be trading, I have some of these PCI ones here. A lot of them have the crazy toning on them. You can see this one here. If I continue to get these as cheap as I am, I'm going to keep getting them, just because I have sold or traded quite a few of them away. And depending on who I'm trading with or selling to, I've at least gotten like $2 to $3 more than I've paid for them. In some cases, I've gotten like $20 more than what I paid for them. So I'm not paying attention to what PCI said they're worth, because they're a little bit off their rocker, but they do have some value. There's quite a few people who really like the toning on these. If anybody comes to me and says like, oh hey, that toning looks stupid. Okay, well at the end of the day, it's still a Silver Eagle worth X amount of dollars, and it's not going to go below that. But the toning on it for some people makes it worth more. So I'm just going to keep buying them, keep stacking them up when I can find them cheap, and then hope to swing them in trades with people. There's another one there, another one there, and another one there. So this is what I have left for just kind of the ones I don't really care about. My Morgan stack shrunk quite a bit, but I do have a lot more coming in the mail. So I've got these left that are not graded, and I plan on continuing to build up the stack of these two. But like I mentioned in last night's video, the main concern right now is just filling holes in this series here, as well as this, and then continuing to build the slabbed series up. So I'm going to work on getting an 1880, an 1882, an 84, and then continue to fill in the holes from there. So I hope you enjoyed. If anybody has any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to reach out and let me know what you think. If you think I got a good deal, let me know. If you think I got ripped off, let me know. Thanks, guys.